Okay, so we're back. Yeah. So how you guys doing? And I hope you enjoyed the first session. Okay, so I don't get to find anybody here. Am I in the wrong place? I hope I'm not in the wrong place. Okay, yeah, I'm in the right place. Okay, Helen came first. Hi, Helen. Evelyn, sorry. That's for you. Evelyn. Yep. So I'm waiting for the rest of the team to join us. Please look out for them. If they're not here, please tell them we have started. And this time I'm not here with Judith, I'm here with Diana. Diana is joining us from Cameroon. So say hi to Diana. See how pretty she is. Ask how Cameroon is today. South Sea, hi. Please say hi to Diana for me. Okay, so please reach out to the rest of the team. Let them know we've started. We only took 15 minutes break because we had to buy 15 minutes from the last session to do some descriptions. Hopefully we can buy a little time from this one to, spend more time in answering questions. So please find them for us. Let them know we've started. So we're going to be talking about digital marketing strategy for your business. So if you don't know my name, or maybe you've forgotten it, my name is Udeme. I'm going to be your trainer again for this session. Please reach out. And as you're coming, please hit the thumbs up. And as you're coming, say something in the chats. That is the only way I can know you're here. Okay, do that for us. Thank you very much. Okay. Hi, Daniela. Please reach out. Let them know we've started. Okay. How many minutes will I give you guys? And meanwhile, if you have questions, please ask. Questions from the last section, from the last session on data and insight. If you have any questions, I'm here. Ask. If you have questions from the session before, please ask. I'm here. If you have questions from wherever, you just want to ask me. Ask me something. Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Something like that. I'm still here. I'll answer everything. So ask me. Hi, Michael. How are you? Regine. Hi. How are you? So I'm seated to answer questions. So please ask questions. Give me a second, please. Any questions? Anybody? Please reach out. We're talking about digital marketing strategy for your business. Digital marketing strategy. Strategy is very key in any business. Strategy is very, very key in any business. So let us know if you have questions from the last class or from the last classes. I'm here. Why I always like people to be present when we are starting is because we may not be able to go back to answer some questions we've addressed before. So I want you to get everybody to be here when we start. What exactly do I summarize in the first session? My name is Udeme Salasi. My name is Udeme. Udemabon, if you want to call it in full, you can do that. Udemabon, it means God's portion. So please copy the link and share a reminder with people that are supposed to be here. And hit the thumbs up button if you are here. Thank you for doing that. The first session. First session, we're talking about data and insights, which is basically you gathering information to be able to make some basic informed decision about your business, ranging from how you gather information to learn about what is happening on your social media platform, how you gather information to learn about how to tweak your options for you to have more customers, how you gather information to know the kind of content that people are resonating with in your digital space, how you gather information also to be able to know the marketing strategies to use, to be able to know how best to fix your products and your services. All of that summarizes what we were discussing in the first session. Then we spoke about the Google Analytics, spoke about the Google Business Profile, spoke about the Google Search Console. We spoke about the Facebook profile, the Facebook Insights. That's what we did. If you have any specific question, please ask. Michael, I hope that helped. That means you clicked the wrong one. Lily, if you didn't open properly, that means you clicked the wrong one. So please, when we are sharing the attendance for this one, try to click it and find the right place to click so that you don't. A lot of links get shared. So just be conscious of the one you're looking out for so that you don't miss it out. All right, so let's get started. So we're doing this in 3 different segments. First, we're going to be talking about digital marketing. What is digital marketing? Then we'll talk about various digital marketing channels and building your digital marketing strategy. So like we spoke earlier, strategy is very key. In football, in war, whatever it is, strategy is very, very key. It's ultimate. Okay, so strategy is key. So let's talk about introduction to digital marketing. So if I ask you what digital marketing is, what would you give me as a response? What is digital marketing? In your own words, what is digital marketing? More like a compound word. Digital on its own means something. Marketing on its own means something. If you bring them together, it should make a sense. So what is digital marketing? So tell me in your own best words. Okay, marketing your products or services online across the internet. Thank you, Janet. We're having just 16 people here. Please help us. The last session we had about 50 plus. So help us to reach out. Please help us, help us, help us. Reach out to them, call them, tell them we are here. Thank you, Annette. Thank you. Tell them we've started. Let them know we've started. The use of social media and internet to sell out your products. Thank you, Michael. Okay, so social media is just a piece of what digital marketing entails. So the summation of everything, as long as you're doing it on net, as long as you're using the internet, website, social media, app, blog, Google business profile, business directory, Facebook marketplace, e-commerce, all of those become under the umbrella of digital marketing because you are using the internet to market. I hope it's now. Thank you so much. Okay, so it's just to buttress my points. Promotion of brands to connect to connect you with potential customers, and all you're doing is you're using the internet and other forms of communication. That includes email marketing, social media, the web, advertising, text, multimedia messages. All of those marketing channels come under one roof as digital marketing. Remember, we have other forms of marketing: radio, television, newspaper, magazines, open air, billboards, banners, flyers, out of home advertising. All of those are classed under traditional marketing as long as you're not using the internet. They're all traditional in their way. So don't get it twisted. Are classed under traditional marketing. But everyone who use the internet is classed under digital marketing. I hope you got that. All right, so let's talk about different opportunities for digital business. So there are different opportunities that are actually brought to you for digital, for doing your business online. You get to have increased reach, you get to have better customer service, better marketing decisions. You have access to your analytics parts where you can get to understand what is happening at the back end of your website, your media, whatever it is. You get to understand what's happening at the back end. You may not be able to see physically. You're able to have understanding, able to have insights and what you just finished talking about, so that you're able to tweak the options that you're having with you. You're able to tweak the content you have, the strategies you're deploying, just in a way to get your business out there in a better form to satisfy more of your customers. So all of these are the opportunities that are presented to you if you are doing your business digitally. If you were doing it traditionally, it would be difficult to track lots of things, very difficult, because the banners you send out, the flyers you send out, you never can tell how many people actually got to engage with it, how many people saw it, right? But if you are putting out a post online, you might know exactly how many people engaged with it, exactly how many people called you through there, might know exactly how many people saw the post. All of that is because you're actually doing your business online, right? Okay. Glory, using online platforms to market your products or services. Thank you so much. We are still waiting for the rest of the team. Please help us. Click on the link on the thumbs up. Please do that. Do that for us. We are at 31 here. So click on the thumbs up link and then invite somebody. And click on the share button. Copy the link. Invite somebody. Right? If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Turn on the notification. That will help us as well. Thank you so much. I love you. And don't fail to ask me questions for any of the sessions that crosses your mind, right? Specific questions. That's only you understand. You want me to break it down a little bit more. Please be kind enough to ask. I'll be happy to answer. If I miss it, Diana will pick it up in the chats. Okay, so let's go on. Let's talk about why mobile is very important. So mobile is changing how we act, changing how we do things as humans. We have pretty much answers to everything at our fingertips. We have never been more connected to information the way we've been. We have never been more connected to people the way we've been in the past few years. Okay, so you need to acknowledge that mobile is changing the way things are done. So you can see that we have about 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa alone. We have about 70 to 80% of Nigerians and Kenyans who own phones, and about 65% of the active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online. So out of the 80% of Nigerians, about 65% of that 80%, so let's say 80% of Nigerians should be maybe about 150 million out of 220 million, say 150 million. In 150 million, 65% of 150 million, which should be above 75 million people have shopped online. Now that is just a pointer to the fact that if you are doing your business online, you are doing your business and not online, there's a high possibility that you are losing out on a lot of clients. I don't want to do that in this 21st century. You don't want to do your business just traditionally. You are going to lose out on too much that you'll be able to explain. So think about also having your brand out there online so that you can get things done and get more results. And 80% of sales actually come from only 20% of the population for most brands. So that's why you must always find your relevant target audience. That means people that come to you, it's not everybody that comes to you that will pay for it, right? It's maybe 1,000 people come to you. You might end up just having maybe 20 of those people actually paying for this product. We are hosting a program expecting you to convert the following time. Just know that it may not convert everybody 100% immediately. So sometimes you need to wait for a couple of months to be able to get results out of what you're doing, right? Okay, so let's go on. Let's talk about the importance of digital marketing. So you get to have understanding of your audience. So it helps you to gain, first of all, there's direction and your goals. Get to have a strategy that gives your digital marketing efforts a clear direction. You can set clear-cut goals. You are able to measure the progress of all those goals, right? And you get to also better understand your audience. It helps you gain a deep understanding of your audience, the needs of your audience, and how you can meet the needs of your audience. There's optimal resources as well. A strategy can always ensure that you allocate the necessary resources where you can be getting the most of the results. Right? So if you are seeing from your analytics that you're having more people come to you through the paid search, that means your paid search is effective. So you can put in more resources there. You may not be able to blindly do that, right? So you want to have data that backs up what you claim is actually giving you more results, and that's going to be offered to you from the analytics parts of your websites, right? You can find out the engagement on your Google business profile, you can find out the engagement on your social media, and know where exactly to channel your energy to, channel your resources to. You can also stay competitive with your people in your industry, people that are doing the same thing with this, trying to get the same audience, that are trying to give you the same money that they're supposed to be giving to you. So it helps you to find out a strategy that can make you to stay on top of your game. You risk falling behind your competitors who are leveraging digital channels. So that is the more reason why you should also think about having your own digital marketing channels to get things done. So if you let them do it alone and you are just an onlooker, you lose out some more. And you don't want to do that, right? So these are the importance of you having a business online. And yeah, is your business online? If yes, what did you gain from it? What did you gain from having your business online? I'm sure you must have had a lot of advantages from having a business online. So if you can share one or two with us, I'll be grateful. What advantage did you have from having your business online? Possibly you had increased visibility, you had a wider customer reach, more money came in because you are now dealing with more people, right? So all of that are the advantages you have from having your business online. All right, so let's talk about getting access to more customers globally. So as a first benefit of making your business online, you need to explain um, how to get access. You need to find a way to get access to a global market through the internet. One of the tools you're going to be using to do that is going to be the Google Trends, the one you're seeing on your screen. So the trends can help you to leverage on finding out what information, what keywords people in your industry actually were searching on. Excuse me. So you can get to understand seasonal trends and get to understand the needs of your customers, you can get to understand competitors, what they are searching for. So all of this will help you to understand what is happening around. Maybe you want to write content, right? You want to find out what keywords people are searching for in your industry. You can always go to the Google Trends on trends.google.com. I'm sure Diana can grab that link and share with us. Trends.google.com. So you can get to understand seasonal trends and get to understand your customer needs and get to understand your competitor needs and all of that. So you can find out all that information from the Google from the Google Trends. You want to write content. For instance, we spoke about doing the right content on your Google business profile, and you're a baker. Let's say you're a baker, so you're going to be looking out for keywords that people are searching for around your locality. You're going to range like words: sponge cake, vanilla cake, red velvet, blah blah blah, all those jargons that relates to the baking industry. So you can always find that out from the trends. Can find out keywords of how people are searching for it, how to make carrot cake, how to make sponge cake, how to do this. All of those form part of the keywords when you're writing out your content, right? So the trends is that tool that will help you to get things done. Trends.google.com. I'm sure Diana has dropped that link. Has she? Diana, please help us grab that link somewhere and drop it for the team. I'm trying to find it if I can find it. Okay, Diana is going to share that link with you in the chats. Thank you so much, YouTube user, wider audience. Okay, so let's go on. And again, if you have questions, please don't hold back. From any session, please ask. I'll be happy to engage with you. Okay, so also let's talk about knowing more about your customers. So you get to know more about your customers, and then you can leverage on knowing more about your customers from the insights section. Remember, we just finished talking about insights and data. You can get insights from your social media platforms, your Facebook, your Twitter, Instagram, your Google business profile, your Google search console, your Google Analytics. You can get detailed information about their behaviors. Your analytics, like we explained to you, can always expose to you some more details about what is happening around your page. Where did they come from? What did they do when they came? Was there any value for them coming? Right? So you want to know all of those details, want to understand all of those details of them coming to you, what they did when they came to you, how useful were they, how useful was their information when they came, was their presence when they got to you. So you get to know where did they come to you from, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, came from direct search, came from paid search, what did they do, how long did they stay on your website. All of those details will be exposed to you from your analytics parts. How was their presence useful to you? Did they pay for the product? All of those will be exposed on the analytics. Facebook, you can always find out the page views, likes, comments, shares, the male, the female, what age range are there, what location are there. That will suggest to you what you can do better with your content, with the information that you've gathered from the back end, right? All of this will help you to strategize. Remember, we're talking about strategy in this particular one. So you get to strategize, gather all that information, and build your audience. So you build your audience profile, which is very important because it helps you to understand your kind of customers. Remember, we spoke about you having a customer persona. Persona is like audience profile. It's more like going to be a fictitious image of who your audience is. For instance, you can say a kind of image. So let's say image 1 is Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark is between age. You're going to give Mr. Mark an age of your customers. Mr. Mark is between age. Let's say age 18 to age 40. So Mr. Mark is a student or is a graduate. Can be a student, can be a graduate, a recent graduate. Mr. Mark lives in Lagos, Nigeria, or lives in Accra, Ghana. Mr. Mark is working with the government or is not working with the government. Mr. Mark can be married or cannot be married. So you're going to deal with either singles. So you spell out who an audience of yours is. Maybe you have different products. So you have products, you have a persona for product A, you have a persona for product B, you have a customer profile for product C. Right? So all of that will help you to understand, okay, so I'm not sending the wrong message to the wrong audience at the wrong time. I'm sending the right message to the right people at the right time. Okay? All of that will help you to understand who you're dealing with and who are the people you're actually targeting. And don't forget that you are actually looking out for customers who are with your competitors, especially if you're just starting out. They're already with your competitors. So the customers you're looking for is with your competitors if you're just starting out. So you need to present yourself to them in such a way that is going to be more attractive for them to leave the competitor and start doing business with you. That is where the unique selling point comes into play, the unique selling point. What is special about you that should make me leave the first person I've been working with and come to you? Some people are just emotionally attached to some businesses. That's why you must learn how to tell your story. You must learn how to package yourself in such a way that it's more appealing. It's more emotionally, you're more sentimentally appealing to the person that you want to bring your money to you, so that they can happily leave the other person and come to you. It could be maybe you're selling food, maybe the quality should be better, the quantity should be better, how you endear yourself to them through your customer service should be better, or something. Anything around that space should be better, that they're able to leave the other space and come to you. All right? So there are a couple of platforms that will help you for communication and support. First of them could be, you can find out social media channels, one of those platforms that will help you. Your Google business profile is one of those platforms where you can get reviews like this. People get to give you some star ratings. You can collect reviews on those platforms. And also some of you have businesses that have a presence on Trustpilot, where you can get to drop reviews for people, drop reviews for the brand. All of that will be of immense help. You can collect reviews, you can collect feedback. Remember, feedbacks are quite important. Feedbacks are quite important for what anybody is trying to do. Okay, like I mentioned, people like us, you won't need to say too much. We just need to see what other people that have done business with you before are saying about you, right? And then we'll get the information from there to be able to take decisions. So you want to pay close attention to that as well. All right. Any questions before we go to the part that you've been waiting for? USPS, unique selling points, or unique value proposition. Diana, okay. Are you happy now? All right. Any questions? We are still way below the number that we had earlier. Please help us. Reach out to them. Let them know we are here and we are expecting them. Okay, so let's go. Remember, we have time to answer questions. If you have questions, please don't hold back. Questions from any of the sessions, ask. We'll be happy to engage. All right, so let's go on. Let's talk about digital marketing channels. I know you know about Facebook, you know about Instagram, all of those. They are classed under different segments. We talk about search engine optimization. They already spoke about earlier when we were describing the search engine Google Search Console. the Google Business Profile. Remember, we spoke about the search engine optimization, which is basically you optimizing your websites. That is very that it becomes very useful for the search engines so that it gets to the first page, get to attract customers. That's the search engine optimization, and it's very, very important that you have. It's very, very important that you have a presence. You can have a strong presence on search. One of the tools that will help you is the Google Search Console. One of the tools that will help you also is the Google Business Profile. Remember, we said that the Google search the search engine marketing is the senior brother of the search engine optimization, because remember, as you're struggling to get to the first page without paying money with the search engine optimization, there's also a shorter way of getting to the first page almost instantly. The optimization will take a very long time. The marketing will be almost instant as long as you've done everything properly. You pay Google because you want to appear on the first page. Okay? And you now use your social media networks also to drive traffic and awareness, and that makes it one of the channels of digital marketing. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram are classed under social media marketing. So you have display marketing. When you are browsing on your website, then you find some ads that pop up to you. All of those are classed under display marketing. The ones that come to you on your email, right? All those ones that pop up on your email, those ones are called email marketing. You can also do it, right? Then we have content marketing, which is more like the baba of all the marketing types, because you need content for email, there's content for display, there's content for social media, there's content for SEO and the search engine marketing. All of them need content. So content is a king across board, right? And in the search engine marketing, let's talk about search engine marketing. So remember, we spoke about search engine marketing as being that type of marketing that will put your business out there on the first page, because you pay Google to put you out there. The search engine optimization is good and should be done, but if you don't have the patience to wait to get to page one, which takes a while, you should just pay Google and put them on they'll put you on the first page using the relevant keywords that people are actually searching for. So that is the search engine marketing. The ones on the top always show the paid ads sponsored most times on the top. Then below it are now going to be the organic search listings, which are the properly optimized search results. You always find the shopping ads at the top first before, of course, the paid ads. The shopping ads will always show first because they are more expensive and they are more complex they are actually more complex to set up. So when you see SEM, it means search engine marketing. Okay, so pay close attention to that. So let's talk about how you can get started with the search engine optimization. Now we are done with the marketing. So the optimization, remember we spoke about the Google Search Console, which is the technical SEO. So if you don't have the skills to optimize your website with the Google Search Console, you may need to involve a developer, right? Someone that actually knows how the back end things work. So you set it up. All you need to do is just to put in your URL, www.google.com or .impacther.org. That is the URL. And you'll be asked to get it verified. That is what is going to be done at the back end. So when you see that it has been verified, you submit your content to Google, right? Submit your content to Google, and you begin to monitor how your website is doing. Receive critical alerts on what you've done, what you're supposed to do. I spoke about this in the last session. What you're supposed to do better. So now begin by uploading your content to Google by submitting your site map. So now Google begins to understand how each of your pages are and what it will begin to suggest to you what you should do better. Remember, Google updates their search engine optimization tips every now and then. There was a time that you use the keyword stomp the entire content of yours with your keywords. It used to work. There was a time Google found it as a sneaky trick. It doesn't work again. There was a time you need to concentrate the keywords on your first 100 words and your last 100 words used to work. Now, what you need to do is to concentrate your keywords on your headers, because when people make a search, right, Google crawls the entire internet looking for websites that have those keywords in them and presents a whole lot of information at the same time to you. Now, what that explains is that you have one, two, three of those keywords that somebody typed into search present in those websites. It's going to show to you based on the relevance of the content and the location of the person that is making the search, right? So you want to concentrate your keywords on the headers. So Google reads the headers first before the sub contents. The headers, like for instance, this page is getting started with search engine optimization. So let's say this was a page on your website. So Google crawls the headers first. So you want to pay more attention to your content. You want to pay more attention to your most important keywords on the headers, right? So you submit your sitemap, promote your site online, create content, all of that will help Google to get better with your website. And you also help users to understand the content by creating unique, like I just explained, accurate page titles using the relevant keywords, creating good titles and snippets using hashtags. Another thing you should know is there's something called backlinking. So backlinking means I have a website. All of you own blogs and different websites. And then there's an information on my website that makes all of you to, when you're writing your content, you put my website in one of your links, in one of your contents, so people can click from your website and come to mine. That means you people are backlinking my website. I have a lot of backlinks. And that makes me very, very, very strong. The more backlinks I have, the more Google finds, okay, there's something useful about this guy. Why is everybody coming to him? So Google begins to love what everybody loves. So the website is rich, the content is rich, everybody loves you. So Google begins to take you up, 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 till you get to page one. Remember how the console looks like, where you can find the position where you are on the search. 37 point something, 3 point something. That means you are number 37 point. That possibly means that you are on page 10. So you need to walk yourself from page 10 to page 1. So that process of getting backlinks makes Google to understand, okay, this guy has a useful information. This guy has a useful content. His content is rich, is relevant, and that's why people are referencing him, which is more like the backlink now. Putting my link on your website, on your blogs, on your content, people click from there and come to me. Google begins to take that website up, 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 up. All right? So all of that under everything, it begins to bring out all that result, and it takes time. So that is why the search engine marketing is the one that will give you that instant result. Just want to appear on the first page, you pay money, and you're on the first page. If you want to work it out without paying money, it's going to be the search engine optimization. So first of all, you need to run out a keyword research. You want to know the keywords that people are searching for in your industry. So if you're in the baking industry, if you're in the fashion industry, if you are in the real estate, whatever education, whatever industry you belong, you want to know what keywords people are searching for. Remember, keywords are not just one word, 2 words. It can be a phrase. It can be run keyword research. How to run keyword research. It can be all the strings, right? They all form under the class of keyword. You need to run keyword research. You can use tools like the Google Trends we spoke about earlier. You can use the Google Keyword Planner, which is part of the Google Ads platform. You can use, what is it now? And there are other tools, free tools and paid tools, SEM Rush, keywords everywhere, Screaming Frog SEO. There are a lot of them. So just find one of the tools, answer the public, find one of the tools that's closest to you that you can use and run a keyword research. And that keyword is going to form part of your content on those header websites, and you scatter it around in your content, right? Your Google business profile, scatter those keywords around when you're making posts, social media content, and all of that. And remember, your keywords, you must write useful, you must design useful, and publish useful contents. It will be useful and very, very powerful. content must be rich, content must be relevant enough for people to be happy to backlink it, people to be happy to connect with it. So make sure your web page is search friendly also. So you might want to go to g.co/test my site. Let me see if I can grab that. g.co/test my site. So you can test your website speed. You can test the speed. You can test the speed of your websites on g.co/test my site. Right? g.co/test my site. So you can test the speed of your website to be able to understand if your website is search friendly or if it's not search friendly, because all of this come into play when Google begins to rank websites. Your website is not loading fast, you're not going to have the benefit of getting to the first page. It needs to load fast. So sometimes, most times, you find some website being built with a white background. It's not because white is just a popular color. It's because the loading, it makes it easy for the loading, right? It makes it easy for loading. So all of that needs to be brought under consideration. Remember, we spoke about the Google business profile. You need to leverage on the Google business profile. You need to build your visibility with the Google business profile. Set it up if you are yet to set it up. Respond to those reviews. Get people to drop reviews for you. Remember, the more people engage with you, the better it is for you, because Google loves what everybody loves. Okay? So encourage those reviews and try to always respond to the reviews. Most of them, some of them will not be good, obviously. So try to be able to respond to them. Find out the ones that have grievances, apologize openly, and try to fix whatever their concerns are, so that you don't get to have people that are disgruntled about what your products and your services are offering, right? So the Google Business Profile still stands as a local search engine optimization tool, while the Google the Google Search Console stands as the technical search engine optimization tools, away from you having a fast website and away from you having a proper keyword research, putting them at strategic places on your website, away from having all the backlinks. The Google Business Profile and the Google Search Console tool will help your website to be stronger and to stand out. Okay, so let's talk about a few differences between the search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. We've spoken about all of this. Search listing is free on the optimization, while the marketing, you pay for it. Of course, you optimize with keywords with the optimization, and with the marketing, you bid on keywords. Okay, bid on keyword means that you pay for keywords. On the optimization, you can take time for you to rank on Google, whereas on the marketing, it's almost immediately. It just gets to the first page almost immediately. So that makes it very, very interesting. If you don't have the money to do it, you don't have the money to fund your marketing, you just learn the optimization and get things done. Okay. All right. So let's see how to get started with the search engine marketing. So now what you need to do is to create a campaign in Google Ads. So ads.google.com would help you to start up a campaign. So sign up on Google Ads. I'm sure Diana can drop that link. Pick the right keywords. The keywords you're researching for your search engine optimization can still be used for your search engine marketing, right? So remember, you're going to be starting off with some keywords on your headers. We'll have a dedicated session for ads. Now will be your last session. Now will be maybe possibly next week. A dedicated session for it. We're going to break it down to show you how to at least run the smart campaign. There are two types of, there's an expert mode campaign, which is more complex. We will show you how to run the smart campaign, which is quite easy. Excuse me. And again, remember, your ads need to be very, very compelling. The content needs to be rich so that you can always get the people to get things done when you see them. right? And then you need to optimize with your keyword, boost your ads with ad extension. It may be difficult to explain extensions right now, but just know that if you are on you're setting up on the expert mode, you need to find things like add location extension, which is location extension would be you want to add your location, maybe your Google business profile, add it to that ad, or they will say you should add call out extensions. Call out extension will be like buy one get two free, something like that, or they'll see something like free shipping, right? And all of that will be available for your call out extension. So you can find out, you can have add extensions, and then you can also get to connect your analytics accounts with your Google Ads. All of this is available that can help you to read up some more data of people that are coming and engaging with your ad. All right, so the second pause to answer your questions. So if you have questions, please ask me. Any questions? Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Glory. Thank you for your kind words. Can data analytics tools like Power BI be used as well? Priscilla, you asked me this question last time and I answered you. Possibly you didn't hear me, but let me answer you again. Data analytics, let me break it down. How do I even start now? I've used Power BI before. That's why I know it. I've used Tableau before. That's why I know it. But before Tableau and Power BI came, there was Excel. Excel where you can actually use numbers to analyze your data, right? Um, you can have a set of numbers and then you want to present it in maybe graphs, histogram, pie charts, line charts, and all of that. That is for Excel. That is for you analyzing, right? You use those tools to analyze and visualize. They are on their own. Power BI is not a Google product. Tableau is not a Google product. Excel is not a Google product. With Google Sheets is a Google product. You can use it to analyze. But what you're talking about in this case is the Google Analytics. Now, analytics, you plug a code to your website and it just gathers data of what is happening around your website and presents it to you. You don't need to sit down and do all those graphs and all of that. You don't need to sit down and do all of that. It automatically does it for you, like I explained to you earlier when I was trying to explain with the analytics. I'm sure you saw this part in the first section, right? So the analytics doesn't need you to come and start writing all those figures, start doing all those calculations. And what you do on Power BI is very complex on Power BI, trust me. So it just presents this data to you in already analyzed form. So you don't need all of this. You don't need to look at a graph like this and then you can see all the figures attached to it. All right. Now, if you are using a tool like you're using a tool like which one now? You're using a tool like Google Search Console. You also see things like that. You don't need to have to sit down again and start building a report or building a visualized report. I hope you understand me now. So they have different functions, right? Power BI, you need to use a tool to be able to break it down. But all these other ones, they automatically just block a code to your website and it automatically just populates itself with the visualized data presented to you. I hope that makes sense now. Priscilla, I hope you understand now. That is the second time I'm making that explanation. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Bintu. Thank you, Matthew, again. Ntoya, thank you. Afwa, thank you. How do you run keyword research, Matthew? Very interesting question. Okay, let me just grab trends.google.com. Okay, so let's see. Trends.google.com. Let me see. Keyword research. Okay, so I already have it. So you can run keyword research with several tools. I'm sure Diana has dropped a few of them there. So it's for trends.google.com. That is for trends. You can run keyword research with the Google Keyword Planner. The Keyword Planner is present in the Google Ads platform. You can locate it there. Hopefully, you can remind me when we are having the Google session. I can show you where the keyword tool is. You can also use some other tools like the SEM Rush, Keywords Everywhere, Asking the Public, all of that. They're all present. They're all tools that can help you to run keywords. So you just Google all those tools and then check out how people work with them. It's very simple. You just find out what that people are searching for. When you find those words, you use those keywords to actually write content on what you do. That's what keyword research means. Finding the keywords that people are actually searching for within your industry and using those keywords to write content or to design content. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's go to the last part. We are almost out of time. Remember, I'm going to be answering questions. So if you have questions, please trade in. Okay, so let's talk about building your digital marketing plan. So we have key components of a digital marketing strategy. Key components of a digital marketing strategy. First of all, you need to have clear-cut goals. You need to also think about having define your target audiences. You have drawn up a persona of your ideal customers and the channels. You select the channels. It needs to be a mix of the channels. It can't be social media alone. It can't be Google Business Profile alone. It has to be a mix of everything, right? And your content strategy is very, very important. What you want to post, where you want to post it, when you want to post it, how you want to post it, the budget, how much do you want to spend on various digital marketing channels. Let's say you want to run ads. What is the budget that you have if kept? And you should also have measuring tools you want to use to access the success of your strategy. So you want to find all of those details out to be able to know if you're making progress or if you're not making progress. So let's go to the first one, business objectives and your business goals. And we have a case study here of Chi. Say, Chi, hi, I am Chi. My business goals are to create more awareness about my business, to make sales, to attract new customers. So Chi has spelled out that his business goals is to make more sales and to attract new customers. Now, your business goals are the targets. The business goals are the goals that the business is actually trying to set out because you want to achieve it by any means possible. Maybe you want to sell more products, want to get found by more people, want to create more awareness. You know, it comes under the subhead of that. So, on the objectives, on the other hand, has to do with you setting out to achieve those goals based on the online activities you are going to be doing, which can be broken down to maybe you want to increase your website sales, want to increase your traffic, or any of those. And your goals need to align with your online objectives. Your objective is how you want to do it. The goals is what you want to do. So your goals being you want to sell more product. Your objectives, on the other hand, will be you want to increase website traffic. You want to increase your repeat clients. Sorry. Sorry about that. You want to increase your repeat clients. That means you want to increase your website traffic. You want to increase awareness. That means you want to increase social media impressions and the reach. You want to increase customer loyalty. That means you want to increase your loyalty card and discount offers just to increase more awareness and draw more people close to you, right? So that is for the goals and the online objectives. Excuse me. Objectives, remember, is how you set out to achieve your goals based on what you want to do, the activities you are setting out to actually achieve your goals. And yeah, so now she is also talking about his target audience. So I want to target audience in my local community within the age of 25 to 45, both male and female. And they're interested in food, they're interested in beverages. So that is for the audience and segments. I have a breakdown of their demography information, their gender, their interest, their behavior, And you need to make sure that you have a proper research about your target audience. It's very, very important. It's very, very key, right? And also you need to find you need to channel the section how you want, which particular channels you want your people, you want to be marketing, you want to spend more time, your objectives, right? Remember the online objectives. Your goals is what you want to do. Your online objectives is how you want to do what you want to do. Then your marketing channels will be the places, the locations you want to do what you're doing. In this case, you want to increase your online reach and awareness. You're thinking about the display marketing, social media, content marketing. You're thinking about the increased website sales. So you're thinking about the search engine optimization, search engine marketing, email marketing. You want to have increased website, increased traffic to your websites. You're thinking about the search engine optimization, the marketing, email marketing. You want to have increased customer loyalty. You talk about social media, email, and content marketing. So all of this will be very, very important for you to have and take into consideration when you want to think about the channels that you're going to be spending your money on. All right, so let's go to the next one, content strategy. So Chi's content strategy. So Chi said my audience relates to videos and carousels, posts and carousel posts the more. So video posts and a lot of all those other posts that, the pictures, slide are carousels. And they're mostly online Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. So she person understands his audience, the time they're available, so he actually knows the peak time to make posts, right? So they're also to post organic marketing when they have big views, and that is going to be your the responsibilities on you now. The onus is on you to make that research when these guys that you call your audience are actually online. Which of the platforms are they even using? Right? So you need to find out all of those details and the budgets and resources. So she said, I have to look at the available budgets and what my business can afford to spend for this marketing campaign because she doesn't have a website and it's a big budget for Chi at the moment. So you want to think about how much you can spend. What can you do with what you have? You need to tell yourself an honest statement of truth. What can you afford with what resource or resources is available at the moment, right? So bring everything into perspective so that you don't shoot yourself on the leg. And you should also concentrate on the channels that are actually giving you the much results, right? So now the step 6, which is the measurement. You need to also think about the measurements. Remember we spoke about the the SMART SMART acronym. SMART doesn't mean that you're smart in the head. It's smart because you're specific. You need to be specific about what you want to achieve per time, right? How it applies to your business. Specific, it needs to be measurable as well. You need to find a way to measure what you're doing. Find a way to be able to measure if you're making progress or if you're not making progress. Is it attainable? Is it achievable? Is it something that can be achieved? You were making 10,000 CDs and just want to work out and make 2 million CDs within the same period of time. It may not be that possible. So you need to set goals that are achievable and attainable. Are they relevant to your business goals? And it must be time bound as well. That means you must not keep it open ended. It needs to be between this month to this month, or this quarter to this quarter, or this year to this year, so that you can measure each of the progress you're making in each of those steps. All right. So example of a SMART KPI would be you want to increase your web traffic by at least 10% in the next quarter. So you've been able to spell out what exactly you want to do, the percentage of the rise you want in the next quarter. You have not kept it open-ended, right? You are not saying you want to make 10,000% of increase. Well, it's good to aim big, obviously, right? But you need to set it in chunks, achievable chunks, so that you are making steady progress, right? Okay, so that's it. And the measurement, keep track of everything. So remember, you need to define your metrics, choose what metrics will help you to track, to measure your progress towards your goals. Might be the web traffic you're getting, might be the engagement, might be the likes, the shares, the email open rates. Maybe you're going to be tweaking overall content of your email because you want to have more results. So that will help you to know if you're making progress or not. You can use some analytical tools like the one we spoke about, the Google Analytics, Facebook Insights, the Google Search Console, the Google Business Profile. You'll be using their performance aspects to be able to see what is happening around your page, around your backend. So you can also regularly review your data. Maybe review it weekly, in 2 weeks, by monthly, or maybe you review it every month. So look for the trends. What is happening when a particular post is made? How did it pick? Look for some patterns that are repeating themselves for you to be able to know, okay, either I'm making progress here or I'm not making progress here. Something is wrong here, something is not right here. All of that will help you if you're looking at the back end of your data to understand what is happening around you. Okay, and also you need to adjust it as the need comes, right? You need to make adjustments. It's not a rigid constitution, so you can always make adjustments. If you find that something is not working well, especially the way you hoped for it to work, you can always make adjustments on the strategy. So I know digital marketing generally is all about continuous learning, continuous improvements. Things are changing. The AI is coming to make things easy. A lot of people are losing their jobs because of AI, and a lot more is happening. So there is need for you to always be an everyday student. All right. What is working, you amplify it, increase, improve it. If your ad is working properly with the audience you have, increase the budget. Or if it's not working so much, increase the budget. Yes. If it's not working so much, just expand the audience too. Okay, what is working, you amplify it, and then you keep making adjustments, keep tweaking it, monitor changes, adjustments as the trends come, as the products changes, as the season changes. You want to keep making adjustment because you want to get to that almost or near perfect place where you can happily contest with your competitors. Okay, so ask me questions before I tell you thank you. So ask me a question. You've been well. Don't forget, I'm sure Diana has dropped the link for the attendance. Please fill it correctly and fill it correctly so that you don't lose out on any of the certificates. And also, I don't want you to give it a wrong name so that you don't have a wrong name in your certificates. Okay, so I want to answer questions. So follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All those links will be dropped in the chat. So questions. We've overshot our time so that I can let you go. Yes, Annette. And the beauty of what we've been doing all this weekend is that you have to go back and practice. If you're not practicing, I don't want to say I wasted my time, but it won't do you any good, right? For you to gather up all this information and just keep it in your head. So I would love you to go back and practice. Thank you, Ntoya. Thank you for your very kind words. Thank you, Ibrahim. Yes, there's a lot to process. It's a lot of information, and there's a lot to practice. Is Diana here? Okay, let me find the attendance and see how to share it with you. Okay, so I'm seated here for questions. So if you have questions, I'm here. Ask me. Questions. What is the meaning of KPIs? Key performance indicators. Thank you, Mohammed. The attendance, I'll drop it shortly. Just give me some seconds. Yes, you need to be an everyday student, MFR. Key performance indicators, right? So it's more like you giving yourself those indicators that will make you understand if you are making progress or not. For instance, if you're running a social media marketing campaign, and you want to have, remember, you need to put your goals in place. What do you want to achieve? What are you looking out for? You want to have your goals, achieved. Um, Give me 1 second, please. I'm coming back. Okay. So that's the attendance. Let's fill it. Okay, so so KPIs would mean what is helping you to measure the progress you're making. For instance, you want people to want to increase you're working on a social media campaign and you want to check out if you're making progress. What you're going to be looking out for will be um, number of people that's clicked on your ad, number of sales you had from the social media, what results are you getting out of it, the number of shares, the number of posts, people are sharing your content, people are quoting your content, maybe it's on Twitter, people are quoting your tweets and all of that. So that is what definition of KPIs mean, key performance indicators. You can always check out, just Google it and get some more details about it. Thank you for asking. Who was that? Ibrahim, thank you. The meaning of carousel and tweaking. Okay, Michael, thank you for asking. So carousels is more like you're going to be finding that word carousel more on Facebook. It basically explains a lot of pictures that just flip through like slides, right? So carousels is more like that. So there's a kind of art, the kind of art contents. Sometimes you find image, find video, find carousels. That means you have a lot of pictures that you want people to be swiping, or maybe to just be swiping on its own. That's what carousel explains. Now, tweaking there means changing things, right? So when we say tweak, just change it today. Tomorrow you change this. Tomorrow you change that. For instance, on this the platform you're using, on the YouTube you're using, you can always tweak things. You can always go to settings and change the quality, right? That is you tweaking your YouTube for you to have a more quality video. Or you can always go to the like button and give it a thumbs up. You can always come to the share, click the share, copy the link. You can always come to click on the clip, cut it and keep it somewhere. All of that are just tweaking, changing this, changing that, changing this, changing that, here and there. Once in a while, just be changing things, just to have the benefit of, as you're changing it, you're seeing the different results, change it and see the different results. Then you stick eventually to the one that gives you the best results. Michael, I hope you got that. Thank you for asking. Any other questions before we jump off? So I'll see you again next week. And let me confirm. Next week is going to be the 12th. Oh my. Okay, so I need to find a way around something. Okay, so next week, so we have the last two topics by next week. Talk about workspace and we'll talk about Google Ads. We're going to break down the Google Ads, hopefully anyone that comes first, so that you understand a bit more. All right, any questions, any more questions before we go? Okay, so that is me saying thank you, and thank you to Diana for keeping you company. Do you have a way to suggest when it comes to tracking? Do you have specific tools apart from Excel to check KPIs? Like I explained, KPIs will actually define what you're trying to do. Pay platform, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you need Excel for it. No, right? So, for instance, if you're running an influencer campaign, the influencer is making a post on Instagram, what you're checking as your KPI will be how many results, how many people paid for the products from that particular campaign you did. Influencers will charge a lot of money. So you want to check if the ROI is actually a match, right? You want to check that. You want to also check if how many engagement did you have, the likes, the follows, people that the post from the influencer drew to you, right? What did it draw to you? Did it draw attention to you, to your platform? Did some posts increase? If you are having an app, did the downloads increase? You want to check the downloads, you want to check the follows, you want to check the shares, you want to check the comments, the engagements, you want to check out all of those form part of KPI. So you don't actually need the Excel, no. Except you want to just go to the inside part of your Facebook and download it. Download the that's for Facebook now, right? It's not about like every other platform gives you an offer to download. Go to the inside part of your Facebook and download the result of your insights over a period of time. Okay. Okay. I hope that made sense, Ibrahim. Thank you, Revival Design. Daniela, second link was not shared. Okay, what you need to do is just subscribe to this channel, right? We'll still be here on YouTube. Just subscribe to the channel so that you'll be getting notification when we are 30 minutes before the time. It will still be here. So whether you have the link or not, just come to our YouTube channel by 11 a.m. 11 a.m. West African time, right? That's going to be 10 a.m. Ghanaian time. That'll be 12 p.m. Central African time, CET, and 1 p.m. Eastern African time. All right. So you do that, and just subscribe to the channel. If you have not done that, please do that. That will help you to keep in touch. All right. If you are yet to like the link, like the session, please click on it. Click that thumbs up. And then before you go, I want you to drop for the attendance. Attendance was shared. That's why I pinned it to the screen. For last week's session. Okay, so what you can do now is click the same attendance and fill it again, but use the topic of last week. I can't remember the topic. Let me see. Last week we did, what date was last week? Let me see. Last week was 29th. 29th we did using marketing tools and social media to grow your business, and we also did setting up your Google business profile. So whichever one you missed from the two, please fill it in. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, everybody, for your questions, comment. Please don't miss next week, and call everybody that's supposed to be here and tell them how useful these informations are, and they should not miss it too. All right. So I want you to drop me your favorite emojis before we go. Let me drop you mine first before I go. All right. So that's from me. Love you guys. So I want to see you on before you go. So drop it. Drop it. Let's do it. Drop yours, drop mine. All right. So yeah, see you. You can always come back and watch these sessions, all right? You can always come back, click the same link and just come back here and watch, enjoy yourself, all right? That will make you happy. Gather some information that you missed, and then everybody's happy. All right, see you guys till next week.